What it is, A1 Nation, A1 Gang, back with another reaction. My first reaction was about LeBron James and Michael Jordan, who had more help. I did get a DM. Now, I didn't watch this video before, back then, when I used to watch First Take. So I kind of caught it live. I remember it was a couple years back. Um, but I was thinking about it when I found the video. So we gonna react to it. It's about Scottie Pippen said LeBron James was a better player than Mike. So we gonna go ahead and get into it, man. It's another reaction video about who's better. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it.
Earlier today, Skip was in the studio. He was getting ready for the program. And as always is the case, Mike and Mike is done just across the way from us. And Skip is getting ready, and he's listening to the interview with Scottie Pippen. And in fact, Skip didn't know this, but we said, let's set up a camera on Skip just in case Scottie says something crazy, we can get his physical reaction. I'm pretty sure we did. I hope we did. Wash, do we have that clip? This is Skip while he's listening to the interview, and there it goes. Right it absolutely happened. This time it was for real.
What did he say?
You haven't heard?
I haven't heard.
Well, listen up. Here it is.
I remember
Michael Jordan is probably the greatest scorer to ever play in the game. But I may go as far as to say LeBron James may be the greatest player to ever play the game because he's so potent offensively that not only can he score at will, but he keeps everybody involved. And you have to be on your P's and Q's on defense because no guy on the basketball court is not a threat to score when LeBron James is out there.
Mess.
What?
That's what he said. I know, that's what he said. Who wants to go first on this?
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous. Scottie Pippen shouldn't even be allowed in the streets of Chicago today, just for one day, because he was a great champion.
Today.
Just for today, he should be banned from the city of Chicago. How dare you? How dare you say such a thing? That is insanity. Mike.
Hold on, I had to stop it. Let me know, man. Y'all already know how this channel is. Let me know down below how y'all feel about that. Do y'all think Scottie Pippen actually believed that? Or do y'all think he's like, I want to say, just putting on? Because remember back then, it was the Miami Heat versus Chicago Bulls and Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah, Luol Deng. That was like a tough competitive series. Even though I think, I'm a Miami Heat fan, so we was beating them like they was beating us in the regular season. But when the playoffs started, it definitely was going 4-1. So let me know, man, down below. Do y'all think it's some truth to that? Do y'all think LeBron James is an all-around better player than Mike was? So let me know. Or do y'all think Mike, the GOAT? So, let me know.
Jordan, I'm at the NBA All-Star Weekend in Denver a few years ago, and I had the temerity to say that LeBron James may have been the greatest 20-year-old that I had seen because of his body, his mass, etc., etc. I'm driving down the street. I thought it was some type of drive-by that was about to go on. Some big black sedan, stretch sedan, came rolling up, slowed down when it saw me. The window opened up. Charles Oakley was sitting in there smiling at me, and then I saw a little finger look at me and say, and all of a sudden the head peeked out and it was Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan said, don't you ever say something like that again. Don't you ever do that, Stephen A. 6 rings, Stephen A. Can he get one, please? We all know LeBron James is great. I certainly appreciate it a hell of a lot more than you. But I will say this, for Scottie Pippen, the man who has 6 rings because of Michael Jordan, to utter such a thing, it is blasphemous. He should be banned from the city for at least a day.
I think you just missed a big point here. I think a whole lot of fans in the city of Chicago loved him saying that because they are now convinced that Derrick Rose is their new Michael Jordan. Trust me on that. From Twitter, I know that. And Scottie Pippen is playing to that crowd as he re-ingratiates himself with Chicago. But yes,
he can't. Scottie Pippen ain't thinking that far ahead. No, he meant that.
Okay, now let me tell you why this makes me so angry that I need a seatbelt over here. I happen to actually, you say I don't go to the games, I happen to actually be in Chicago for the end of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
Oh, yeah, that was
actually
that was
covered the team. Yeah, well, I was actually in the middle of that.
This nigga, yo, buddy, yo. He say, yeah, that was a decade ago.
And let me tell you that Scottie Pippen, and there's an axe to grind here. There's method to this madness because he resented Michael Jordan's stature and statue. He was jealous of Michael Jordan, and many times he lost all perspective on what.
But at the same time, because The Last Dance, Mike did put some stuff out there that just wasn't supposed to be out there. He was really snitching on the team. But, I mean, it's always something like that. I heard stuff like that about Scottie Pippen and Mike, and, you know, they was putting on, you know, whatever they had to do to win the championship and all that. But they definitely wasn't, like, the closest as it seemed. So, yeah.
Great ride to this madness because he resented Michael Jordan's stature and statue. He was jealous of Michael Jordan, and many times he lost all perspective on what a great ride that Michael Jordan took Scottie Pippen on, because there is no way Scottie Pippen was a top 50 player.
What?
Michael Jordan made him. Yes.
Don't
get me started.
You're going too far. You're going too
They
far.
say you going too
Scottie
far.
Pippen is an all-time 50
Hey, let me just
player.
ask you a question. What happened
That's what I was
after the
talking
Bulls
about.
broke up?
That's
And Scottie
crazy.
Pippen is still in his prime.
He wasn't in his prime.
Yes, he was.
He was not in his prime.
Yes, he
See,
was.
you don't know basketball. You just got caught. You just got caught. It's official. You don't know basketball. He was not in his prime. Skip, here's the time that's prime.
Hey,
Yes, he was.
he was
not
the
in his
dude in the
prime.
middle laughing.
Pippen is all-time 50
Hey,
player.
let me
gotta
just
back
ask you
that
a
up.
question. What happened after the Bulls broke up? And Scottie Pippen still
Look at
is still
Skip
in his
face out
prime.
there.
He wasn't in his prime.
Yes, he was.
He was not in his prime. See, you don't know basketball. You just got caught. You just got caught. It's official. You don't know basketball. He was not in his prime. Skip, here's the time that Scottie Pippen, the first retirement of Michael Jordan, when Michael Jordan first retired, Scottie Pippen.
Oh, when he wouldn't go back into the game?
No, wait a minute. When Scottie Pippen was going up against the New York Knicks, and I'm a New York Knicks fan, and had the bogus call by Hugh Hollins called against them, the Chicago Bulls would have won it all that year if the New York Knicks in 1994, after Michael Jordan retired, they got robbed. There was no question that Scottie Pippen was balling that year, and he deserved all the acclaim that he was receiving. But he was beyond his prime after the second retirement. Yes, he was.
He was Dirk's age.
He was.
He was Dirk's age.
You made a point earlier that Dirk's got
I
to
gotta
win now
check- I
because
gotta
he's not
find
taking
that.
it out.
Everybody talk about that call.
Right now, he said he got a 38-year-old point guard.
Unlike
Mr.
Dirk,
Conference
Scottie
Finals, I
Pippen
wanna
played
believe.
defense 94 feet. You don't forget, you don't remember that? What is it all about? Points? All-time 50, one of the greatest players ever. You must be. I don't even know what to say to you right now. You said Scottie Pippen is not one of the all-time 50 players. I don't even want to talk to you no more. I don't even want to talk to you. Stop it.
What's really blasphemy
What?
is to say that Scottie Pippen's a top 50.
Oh, my Lord. You
That's
just don't.
ridiculous. Okay, I got to say this.
We're done, Jay.
Last
I'm done with him. I'm done with him.
The floor is
I
yours.
gotta
done with
do
him.
Stephen A.
Very quickly.
Best moments.
LeBron
man.
James does have this going for him. He is a better all-around player than Michael in that he has more
so
skills
Skip
than Michael.
say
I
he's
gotta
an
get.
all-around
Well, I
better
mean, come
player.
on. I mean, he's a
We know
point
that.
guard. He's a better passer. He's a little better rebounder.
For somebody
he can
that's
play
in shape,
defense.
For somebody that's in shape and prides itself in being in shape, you should know how important heart is.
Okay.
How
And
it
that's something I'm
pumps.
big
It's a
on.
champion.
You got to stop.
Michael Jordan is a
Gotta
winner
have
and
that
a leader,
heart.
and
Gotta
LeBron
have
is
that.
not.
We're running out of time, America.
That's
We're
the
running
only
out of
thing
time.
that killed me
player.
about
No, he has
LeBron.
more all-around skills than Michael has.
Oh, he
You know,
just showed
Michael's
it. 'Cause I'm a
100
Heat
times
fan,
better
man. He
winner.
was down
All
in
right.
Boston, and he
He
just
keeps
took the game
everybody
over.
involved, and
And
you
that
have
was it, man. Like, that's the thing that only get me about LeBron. But Skip, hey, Skip said he came out of Skip mouth. Now that's Skip. Y'all know how you feel about LeBron. But let me know how y'all feel, like I said, man, down below. You feel me? And I'll holler at y'all, man. I'm gone. A1 Nation, stand up. I'm out. A1.
You know, I'm A1. Everything I do it A1.
This is
bitch
J.P.
Niggas A1. Look, everything I do it A1. If I'm fucking with her, bet she A1. And I love Tone Glock, cause they A1. Fly from the head to toe, I be A1. I'm A1. I'm A1. Everything I do it A1. And I love Tone Glock, cause they A1. Fly from the head to toe, I be A1. A1 gang, nigga.